Because I remember back in the day, not back in the day, but like years ago, Big Toes made a song about black women, and black women came out and said, I'm struggling to understand if this is genuine or if he's doing it because this is what people want to hear or pandering. And I'm like, you can't win. You can't win.
Why can't you just accept it and be like, you know what?
You have to just not give it.
I told people the time, yeah. There's in the sphere that exists within UK black media, not media, just UK media. Because also one of the reasons why I said before why I'm not the biggest fan of John Boyega, right? Yeah, wasn't a hitman back then.
I was a late bloomer.
He wasn't a hitman back then. That's why you and my boy AC get along because you look like late bloomers, but that's not a bad thing though.
I don't think
when I started going to college, that's when.
I think I think if you're a late bloomer, if you're a late bloomer, like a late bloomer as a guy is like the girls who are like sleepers, where like you don't look at them and then you get to that college, you're like, rah, you look at that in school, like man, like or like you bloom later. I think it's always better to bloom later than be the ugly duckling early and then be the ugly duckling and then peak at a later stage, then peak early and then you just look like wash out.
That was me. I peaked late and all the boys were like, rah, and I was like, okay. This is life now. I see what I see.
I always think of the Kendrick Lamar lyric when that gets said.
Don't laugh.
10th grade, I gave it all shave, but now she's got some ass. I want to hit it now. That's on Vice City. I always remember that bar when people say that. That's a good lyric, and everyone can relate to it. Every guy can relate to that lyric. There was a girl in school, and you was like,
a pen girl.
Yeah, there was a girl in school, and you just think, nah. And then whoa, you get to college, and it's like, wait, hold on a minute. And you get to uni, and it's like, nah. Okay, this
How many glow ups do you think you had?
Me?
I think women are different. How many glow ups do you think you had?
2 or 3.
Same.
Nah, see, men, no, cause
he's older than me, so
yeah, because you would have had more. You would have had way more than that.
No, but there's pivotal ones. No, there's pivotal ones. So you have the ones when you're in school, and then oh shit, I'm gonna come up right in a minute. Right, yeah. There's the ones where you're in school, and then when you're in school, yeah, there's the early one, like your voice breaks, so you kind of find a swag.
Yeah.
Like that. Either
did you have a high pitched voice?
Oh, my voice was pitchy as hell.
Not high, but it was high.
But my voice ain't deep. It's raspy.
I just got called cute. That was it.
So
and I was
cute.
like,
if you had little high pitched voices.
But my voice is deep now. It's raspy, so it's kind of different to gauge.
Yeah.
And then we got to like say like year 11, between year 11 and
Was it more high pitched raspy? Or
no, my voice wasn't raspy at all.
Oh man.
When I was a kid, it was just normal, just high. Then like, I think between year 11 and second year of college, I think I had tell a lie. So the first one was when I got taller. So when I went from like 5'1" to like 5'11.5", that was the first one.
You're a bad man, innit?
Right, yeah. Then when I finished end of first year of uni, when I cut my hair off, well, I've had long hair.
Oh yeah.
So second glow up.
When did you start slitting your eyebrows?
I've always done it.
Piercing your ears? Always had it?
I got my left ear pierced when I was 7. I got my right ear pierced when I was 15.
Because I know when guys start slitting their eyebrows.
But I always had hair, and I didn't have no sideburns. I had that shit sideburn where it just stop saying. You know what to want there.
At one point, I had the genuine.
No, that's nasty work.
The curl.
Would it connect, or you shaved it so it didn't connect?
Why
are you laughing?
I have a bad
That's diabolical. It's dark work. It's dark.
I just had the one curly one here and the one straight one there.
What? No, go away.
And then I think so. The second one was like end of first year of uni when I cut my hair off. Then 2 years after when I actually started to grow my beard, because I never liked having a beard. I was just chin. Then I think now it's
I actually remember
chin, yeah.
I'm sure when I first met you, you didn't have no yet.
I remember when you shaved it off.
I think it might have been just after lockdown.
Mark was on me and I cut my beard off. He's like, what did you do to your face? I said, my skin needs to breathe, bro.
God.
I've got a question, right?
That is funny.
So obviously you grew up with O, right?
Well, I didn't.
I mean, as in like you knew each other in your 20s.
Yeah.
Was it before that, or was it in just 20s?
20s.
Okay. So when did you first meet again?
And CD
early 20s or late?
Yeah, when I used to work at CD Music Shop.
Oh, so you and him worked together?
No. He worked in JD Sports.
Oh, okay. So
in Stratford.
I was gonna say so.
Mad.
When O had hair.
Oh, he like.
Was it an afro? What was it? Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah.
Much more than yours.
Crazy.
That's mad.
Cane rolls. Everything.
There's a funny story about O. There's a funny. I've seen the pictures. There's a funny story about O, but I'll tell you off mic when we finish recording.
I don't know why I haven't seen the pictures.
I've got pictures.
Because I just, do you know what it is? I just know
Microphone head.
Mark and O would have been mad energetic back then.
Mark is still energetic.
Yeah, I just know because I know, but I'm judging based off that.
Put Mark in the right. Put Mark in the right
Mark
room.
is
Mark is
when
energetic.
when he wants to be.
Us Raven was a problem.
See,
It was
I
a
want to
serious
hear about
problem.
these stories because we. Do you know what it is for us? Right, we look
Define
at
us.
for us. I'm talking like including you because we.
Your
generation.
No, I'm saying because we look
It
at.
must mean his generation.
We look at how things were.
No, when I was younger, we still enjoyed Raven, bro.
No,
You
of
don't stand there and
course.
just
No,
do
no,
this.
of course. But I'm saying how they experienced Raven was completely different to how we would have experienced Raven because you're still around the same age as me, so we would have had similar
Some
experience.
change, but okay.
2-3 years.
Yeah, some change, yeah.
Similar.
900 and something days. Okay.
Similar.
What's that?
You was like, we do the same age. I said some change.
I mean, it's a
I said 900 and something days, but yeah,
It's a similar as in that we're what we
dear.
call we're millennials, right? So it's a similar generation.
But
He's
Mark-
still a millennial.
Mark is.
No, what?
Yes.
Mark, you are still. You
No,
are.
Yes, he is.
it's not.
You are.
Yes, he is.
Oh.
He's
Yeah,
Mark
I am.
Millennial.
You are.
Yes,
You
he
know.
is.
Okay, this is
Go on your
scary
laptop
now.
right now and check. He's millennial.
This is scary.
Yeah, I am.
Before millennials.
While you're doing that,
before
while you're doing
millennials,
that,
baby boomers,
while you're doing that, 1 second. This is episode 214 of the DSP podcast with myself, Reese.
No, it's 15, no?
Is it 15? You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
250.
215 DSP podcast with myself, Reese. You're in the studio to my left,
Drinks.
and to his left,
KK.
and the king of Kunyaza behind the mic.
Oh Lord.
Oh gosh, that's madness, you know. What a name. Nah, the King of Kunyaza is the guy that retweeted our thing. He's got a book on it.
Shut him up, bro.
Your thing, yeah?
Yeah, no, I said, like, get me.
You're moving like Parks, by the way. You
Yeah.
can't to be straight.
Yeah, collaboratively.
So it says early 1980s.
Early 1980s?
Yeah.
Then no, I don't make that then.
So
Maybe
it's
we
just
are.
about, because I was thinking you're just about.
I thought you was like the start of the millennium. Oh.
Nah, so we just about. So you're what's
That's not
they're
matter.
called
Baby boomers.
blue, is it blue?
Baby boomers.
My baby boomers.
Baby bloomers, yeah.
Not bloomer.
Bloomers.
Boomer.
Boomer.
Baby boomer.
Yeah, stop on the L in, bro.
Oh shit. So baby boomer. So that because
I tell them boomers, they're bloomers.
I look at
You know, you talk about big women's knickers, you know. That's what we talk about.
I look at videos like there's a page I follow on TikTok, and I look at like how London was in like the 80s, early 90s, and I'm like,
That's still that side.
Brixton. I look at Brixton in
What's the same?
no, it's in the same. Well, I mean, I would say same. But
I was gonna say
it's been
it is,
gentrified
but-
now,
It's the
so
same.
yeah,
It's
but
like-
it looks the same.
it's
But
like-
in terms of
You've seen Mr. Bean before, right?
yeah, of course.
There's an episode of Mr. Bean in Clapper Junction. Junction looks exactly the same.
That's
All the
nice.
knobs are still there. They've just changed the gloss.
But then
That's
back
nice.
then as well, because there was that whole period where I think Caribbeans were coming from Birmingham, moving to Brixton. So I don't know if it's still like
They
that
were
now.
in West London. They moved to Brixton.
So yeah, I know they were. They were
When
coming to
Caribbeans came here, they
London.
lived in Notting Hill. That's why, and then they moved across. Shit, then who scored?
Zeus.
But
Jesus and
John man. So
mate, it's mad.
let's start this podcast off right.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
The right
So-
way.
Mark,
Yep.
you said something the other day that I didn't actually have time to look at. I do apologise about Black British YouTube. Could you break that down for us and everyone listening, please?
I forgot the young lady's name, but she done it's like 40 something minutes talking about Black British YouTube like creators and stuff like that, and the pros and cons to it,
Mhm.
and the negative stereotypes to it as well.
Was it just significant to YouTube or like black people or Black British people across social media?
Both.
Okay, cool, go on.
I thought it was well said and well done, because she spoke about obviously blue therapy, back chat, and how people rush towards that, but there are so many different positive stuff on YouTube with black creators.
Thank
Doesn't
you.
get the light.
Thank you.
And she was speaking about how bad it is now, where it seems like we're taking so much from the Americans and we're putting it into UK stuff. And obviously the creator of blue therapy and back chat, he's one of the organisers for
Andy.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he does that and all other stuff, and they had an interview with him talking about he wants to uplift the black culture and stuff like that. And then you're thinking, well, look at the product that you do or you put out. It doesn't really say that. I know
It's easier.
tough, it's tough.
It's easier to bring it. It's easier to manage an audience once you have an audience.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So he's got
he,
to
he
get
did
the audience.
he did Real Ratchet, and then now you can kind of Because blues therapy initially wasn't ratchet,
It wasn't,
then became it.
but when you find out it was all made up as well, it's just
Yeah.
like.
I think it always was a little bit ratchet, and it just because it got a lot more visibility, it then became even more ratchet than it already was.
And for me, Backchat is just about men versus women.
Backchat at the beginning was alright,
No, it wasn't. It was chaotic.
I can't remember it in
No,
the-
I
in the
think it
beginning.
was alright, and then I
can't,
just
yeah.
think it just got.
Can I counter the argument?
Go on.
It wasn't for the fact it was better when it was beginning.
It was new.
We were much younger, and we were students, and we were
True.
in that space where
True.
that's how we thought.
Do you
Then
know
as
what?
we
That's
got
very
older,
true.
as we got older, and there's people who are our age mates on there, moving like they were still teenagers or students.
There's people
That's why
up
we
and
looked at
down
it
there.
like, why are we still moving like that? So what you're saying, it wasn't because it was new, but it was better when it started. The mind frame of which we were in was in that same space.
So if anything, it should have just shifted a little bit more with
A more adult thing.
and
But
it didn't.
But the content, the content, and the questions in which they ask are show that we haven't moved forward. But
No.
Mark, sorry, continue.
No, you're totally right, and that's what she was saying as well. Like we haven't moved forward in regards to black people. It just feels like we're all pitted against each other, and we are living up to these stereotypes. As in, we're aggressive, we're loud. Like we can't make a point without being loud about it and arguing. And obviously you got the likes of baddies where they're fighting each other and stuff like that. It just seems like it's an ongoing thing for clicks and likes or to make money, but the damage is being done with our people. Like there's no, and I'm not saying there's nothing positive out there, because there is. It just doesn't get the highlight, or it doesn't get the audience that it deserves, and this is part of the problems. For me, it's not just YouTube. It's social media. It's music. It's films, TV shows. Even if you look at the whole battle between Drake and Kendrick, you can kind of see it as in Kendrick's for the people, for his people, black people. Drake makes music microwave. Doesn't care if he's I won't say dissing women, but very like.
The Gabs wants to say something.
No, I know, because I get what Mark's saying. That's the thing, is just I'm thinking of
It's
how it relates, because I know, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
even if you look at like certain things, and don't get me wrong, some things I enjoy. I enjoy Top Boy, but I can see the negative part of
Yeah.
it as well. Like, why can't we have a Top Boy, but why can't we have something else
Yeah, exactly.
to balance it out as well?
Yeah.
So that for
I
me,
get you,
I
it's
see
just-
it in so many different ways where I'm just like,
Black Twitter.
yeah.
the representation's bad. It's
And then
all
and
on
then
one
even
side.
I don't know if anyone else was on Twitter when they saw this about Crep done a video
For his daughter.
for his daughter.
And then people were talking about
And then
what everyone
the-
in their daughter's not being black.
Yeah.
That's a
I
whole
spoke-
nother-
I
Like, you
saw
can't,
it, but
you
I haven't
can't
seen-
win. You
I
can't.
haven't seen.
I thought, wow,
It's
is
a
this
whole-
is this what we're
yeah.
taking from this? It's like,
It's a whole nother topic.
all right, for
itself.
me, the way
Yeah.
I saw it as well is like,
Men,
all right,
black men that look after their kids.
there's that,
Yeah.
there's that. So when they do look after the kids, it's
There's
all of a
still
sudden
something to say.
it turns into colorism. So with that, so we're
Yeah.
either deadbeats or so how comes the child is light
can't
skinned?
win.
Like, you cannot win.
But this is why I say,
You said
'cause
this
I remember back in the
you said this
day.
earlier
yeah.
on about the Kaya girl, the TikTok Kaya
Yeah,
girl.
exactly. Because I remember back in the day, not back in the day, but like years ago, Big Toes made a song about black women, and black women came out and said, "I'm struggling to find. I'm struggling to understand if this is genuine or if he's doing it because this is what people want to hear or pandering." And I'm like, we can't win. You can't
Why can't
win.
you just?
You can
Why
win.
can't you just
You can't-
accept it and be
Just-
like, do you know
just-
You just
what?
have to
Shut
not
up.
give it. You have to just not give a
I
give a heck.
told people the time, yeah. There's in the sphere that exists within UK black media, not media, just UK media. Because also one of the reasons why I said before why I'm not the biggest fan of John Boyega, right? Yeah, within the
Yeah, I
sphere of like black media,
Is it true that his uncle is?
past Toby, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably he's an op to me, man.
Right, all you've got to do is in the sphere of black media, you know what you got to do. You see your personal life, boom. If they catch you outside with a black girl, boom. Because ultimately, yeah, the argument is this: you're either the. I've said this before. In this country, what you see is women will find you attractive if you fit into certain remits. You're a pretty boy and you're quiet. The minute you start talking, it's like you're nice to look at, but we don't want to hear you speak. A guy can't say that, right? Yeah, and I'm not trying to play that game, but you can't. So, Ovi from Love Island,
The moment
People
you
thought he
start
was nice. The minute he started talking, safe.
Same with Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Joshua,
Yeah.
boom. At the moment, Aaron Pierre, right? Yeah.
As soon as you say something,
Because even same with Damson, certain things, and it was just like, "Ugh, don't want to hear you speak." So what it boils down into is like, we like the ire of what you look like, but we don't like what you have to say. Now, with the sphere that exists, when I was trying to say how you negate it, in my opinion, if you are in that spec of being like a person of interest in public eye, just keep yourself private. Because if I look at someone like Cynthia Erivo here, for example, yeah, he got like mad talented. Black people don't talk about her. They'll talk.
Oh, Americans talk about Cynthia.
Yeah,
They
but,
might hate her.
but she's English.
Yeah, but the
Born and
black
bred English.
Americans hate her for some reason. I don't know, because even when she gets posted on,
But
all
then
these
do you
different
know the reason why I hate
platforms,
her?
people in America
People think
hate
she's
her,
mad
but-
difficult in interviews. But if I'm in an interview, people ask me, "Oh, how do you wipe your bum with your nails?" Man, that's a weird question to ask
Oh,
someone.
did someone ask her that?
Yes,
I hate that
Dax.
question.
Some guy called Dax. He's married
I really hate
to.
that.
Oh, Dax is like a rapper, right?
No,
Oh.
Dax. He's an actor. He's married to the woman who was in Veronica Mars. Right, yeah. I can't remember her name off the top of my head.
Oh.
He asked a question about her nails, and because people kept asking her question, she's trying to just draw a line in the sand of asking weird questions. I've seen Scarlett Johansson draw a line in this. I've seen the girl who
Scarlett,
played.
yeah, I posted
Who's
something
the woman who
other
played
day about her.
Anne Hathaway? When it's like, oh, when they're asking about superhero suits, it's like a really uncomfortable question.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you don't have to ask me this because it's not a normal interview question.
Scarlett
We're here talking about the
Johansson gets
movie.
it all the
Don't.
time.
I've seen her.
Because she goes, why is it that, I think it was
You
her.
don't ask my male
She was
counterparts
like,
about the
why
suit.
is it that, she says it, she's like, why is it that you lot get all the interesting questions and I get the questions about how do I have to train to be like in this film or what costumes I should, and you lot get all the cool questions. She gets it all the time, and she's like done like talks on it and things like that, because I don't know if you've seen, sorry to kind of go off topic, have you not seen when she was a lot younger starting out, she was portrayed as like a sex symbol and stuff like that, and then there was a
But in Marvel, in
gay,
general.
this was in general, I think she might have been like maybe 19, maybe 21 actually,
Or like
maybe a bit
Eight-Legged
older.
Freaks days. Says before, she's like 16, 17.
Yeah, but
Eight-Legged
a bit older than that. She had a really nice outfit on, and then a gay guy was like, "Oh," and he grabbed her boob, and she made a thing of it afterwards because she felt so uncomfortable in the moment. And even now, again, like things like that, when the stupid question, she's like, she just calls it out. She was like, "I'm sorry, but what kind of interview question is that?"
So then you see with the even to go back into the topic, I look at like within the UK sphere, minus music,
do you think this is a UK thing?
I will only talk for UK because I live here.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. I think the same way like Americans will say things about UK and whatever, I only talk to England because we live here. I think within the UK sphere that exists when it comes to the social space, whether it's because Black Twitter here and Black Twitter in America are probably the same thing, but I don't live in America, so thing. What I think it's down to is we lack individualism, so we see what works well somewhere else and then try to do it here. So the baddies thing, for example, I don't dislike Lani Good. It's her hustle. It works. Like, it's not I'm not paying to see it, so I don't care. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I think naturally, like, we have to look at, like, if you're talking about good representation, when they did Supercell's a great representation.
Oh, that was
Right,
gonna
yeah.
be my
I know some
next
people will
example.
say, okay, there's that road element of it, whatever, but it's in London, but it doesn't just show the road element. It shows people from different diasporas across London who happen to be people of colour. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So then, yeah, you're still going to have elements of it, but Top Boy for enjoyment, it's great, but it's not like Gangs of London great, which is a lot more believable than Top Boy. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It depends on what you want to see. Like, there's that movie on Disney Plus called, it's set in Peckham.
Oh, Ray Lane.
Rye Lane. It's a good movie. It's a good movie, but it doesn't, as you said, it doesn't get the same plaudits of what it is. I think as we get older, what you want, you'll enjoy the movie. What you want to see or what you like, everything, there's multiple factions of things we can watch if we choose to watch it. All I've gotten, I don't spend time on Twitter, it's not my space. But yeah, on Instagram, I can find things I want to see based on what it is. I was like, let's treat like the stuff we want to see as black people like Apple TV. Apple TV has the best shows available, but they don't market them. I'm watching Dark Matter for the whole week.
But do you think it's also where we have so much options now?
Or black shows.
No, just in shows in general, to the point where it's just like...
But even back in the day, I used to watch Venus versus Mars. I used to watch
Brothers
Brothers No Game.
Yeah.
Like, and even when Brothers No Game, the last series, you had to pay. I had to watch it behind a paywall. I paid to watch it behind a paywall.
Because it was that good.
But
You
you know what I'm
supported,
saying?
you
So-
supported the thing.
Me saying that, for example, it's like yeah, there's those ratchet shows, but in America, you have those ratchet shows, but you also have normal shows.
Yeah.
It depends on what you want to see.
Okay.
Do you know? I think I would say this like from a creator's perspective as well, because it applies to music also. Because people might say, why do female rappers only rap about this, or why do male rappers only rap about this? But what I say is this, right? The world loves junk.
Yeah.
We see it.
You don't have to think.
With regards to our food and health, and we love.
You know
the
it's
nonsense.
bad.
Yeah,
But it's just easy.
But it's easy, right? And because it's bad, what tends to be bad either ends up being entertaining, or it tends to offer you some form of short-term pleasure, short-term joy, right? Now, with these shows, the thing is, I see a lot online of people saying stuff like, oh, yeah, but why is... I see, for example, someone the other day, we need to expose who owns the Shade Borough because they're spreading negative stereotypes about our people.
Why do you care?
And my thing is, okay, but you sort of follow the platform. Though.
Yeah, why do,
And you
first
comment
and
on
foremost,
it.
why do you care? Because even if you
I don't follow
expose them,
I don't follow
I'm
them.
not
It's
just
going
saying,
to
but
be-
people
There's a
in
lot of people
general,
that,
yeah,
that
like,
complain
I think it's just
about the
stupid.
stuff on there, but
you
you're
follow
on
them.
it.
You're on
Complain
the
it.
platform because you know me as a grown man, I've never complained about something publicly
I can't lie. That's
because I'm not. If I'm not,
I've G-checked my
I'll
friends.
I'll close the app.
I've G-checked my friends for talking on there.
You can close.
I wouldn't say I G-check them, but I just look at it like...
No, I've
I
G-checked my
just- I
friends.
just-
Why
I
are you
just
in the
observe.
comments? Why are you in the
Because for me,
it's
comments?
like,
Because for me, it's like I've always said, right? If I don't like something, I don't have to make a comment. I don't have to reshare it.
You don't have to say that
I
you don't
have
like
I
it.
just
You
close
don't have
the-
to look at it.
I just closed the
Yeah.
application. Now the thing is, right? These shows like Baddies and whatnot. Okay, cool. This is the part that's very confusing.
I'm sorry, I don't even know about that show. The Baddies.
Baddies is worse. It's the worst show I've seen in my life. Like I'm talking like
You know who
in
Lani
term-
Good is?
Not the
You know who
Lani-
Lani Good
Love
is.
it.
Oh no, not the Lani Good one. That's
you mean
the
Oh, the
American
American
I'm
one.
talking about the American.
The American
English
one
The
is-
English one is a spin-off. I think the English one is the same, but it's just not as
Oh,
ethical.
cool. No, they're called Badders.
Badders.
They're called
That is right,
Badders.
some nonsense. But
So the fact that I don't know about it, it's a good thing.
but with these shows,
Stupid.
right? What the thing that confuses me is black women would say, protect black women. We need to. They're always making black women look bad. Blah 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 blah. But you know the people consuming this show, it's black women, right? Black women are watching Baddies. Black women are watching Badders. They're watching it, right? The same with black men. The people saying, "Oh, drill music, this drill music." Guess who's listening to drill music? It's black and a lot of white
tiring.
people, but black men. So it's like, okay, cool. If we have such a big problem with the options we have in terms of, entertainment choice, then stop entertaining it then. Because if you stop entertaining it, then they can't put out these shows. They
they won't
can't
get
put
the
out these
views.
songs. But because you're entertaining it, guess what they're going to keep doing? Putting out these shows. People would tell that Andy guy, put out a positive show, blah, 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 blah. But why though? I've just
Getting paid.
spent...
I'm getting paid off for this.
Yeah, I've just spent all my money building a platform full of ratchet stuff that you don't love but say you hate. Then now if I go post something positive, it's going to be boring, the interaction is going to go down, you aren't going to reshare it. But when it's drama, you are there to reshare it.
Yeah.
So
People like sus, bro.
So unless you're no longer entertained by it, shut up. There's a simple. With me, it's very simple. I know I'm not. I know I'm not entertained by like baddies, and I know I'm not entertained by like gangster stuff and like gangster movies and things like that. Because
you love Boys in the Hood.
no, I said that. I can't watch that now. As in, like growing up, I could have watched Boys in the Hood, but I'm saying
it's
right
different,
now,
though. I think that's
can't.
different.
You see, for example, Blue State, right? Was it Blue State, Blue Story?
Blue Story.
Blue Story.
Blue Story, right? And Kidulthood and stuff like that. I tell people a lot of the time, especially Blue Story.
You're from that area, so
I'm
Those
from
were
that
our
area.
time though, anyway.
So it's
no, but he's from.
I'm
He's
from
from the
that-
area between the Peckham Lucian.
Yeah, so it's like
So it's a
because,
completely different thing to Gabriel.
so I tell people all the time like I'm not the best guy to ask about that because I'm from it and I lived it and everyone in that area
still
at
in
that
it.
era lived that. Everyone lived that whole beef, that whole right. It's watching it isn't really entertaining because we really knew
We
the
lost people from yeah.
Yeah,
it's
like
different.
you would have lost people. We know the people. It's like you don't really care. Like it's an era that you're happy doesn't exist anymore. Same with like all these shows, right? Honestly, like in my adulthood, in my adult life, it's not entertaining anymore. When I was in secondary school, maybe, but now as an adult, I don't even want to watch Top Boy.
I like shows that I like.
No, I do. Saying about Top Boy, I do like Top Boy though. 'cause
I can't tell you what it is, but I
it was
love it.
more.
Loved.
It was more to it than than what you think.
But you probably like the acting side of stuff and
not
the
just
storylines.
Not just
and,
that, like
No, I think I
there,
like
there
the
was like
realness of
mental
it
health
as well.
issues.
Oh
there
yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not. That's you see what I'm saying. That is okay because you like it for all the right reasons, right?
There's just certain
but
aspects
the
in it.
people that just love it for the badness.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
But then
past
you
it,
can't
man.
control who's gonna like what.
Exactly, you can't, and that's
It
why I
is.
said it's so hard to actually put out positive content then because it's like you can't control what parts of the
And
content
then
people are
you
gonna like.
can't
so it's-
police on what someone finds positive.
Exactly.
So someone can watch badders or baddies
Exactly,
and find something positive.
and that's what I'm saying. We're quite
Maybe
harsh
the
on the
show's making me
we're
sick.
quite harsh on the creators because really and truly, the creators just put out what there
People wanna-
is.
what
What
wanna
the people
see,
want to
yeah.
see, yeah. Cool.
Yeah, unfortunately, and it's like
What they want to do, what makes
it's like
money.
it's like pornography, right?
I was just.
It's because people want to watch it. All of this nonsense. The girl that ran and slept with 100 people and all. Do you think she's putting this out just to smile in the mirror?
Yeah,
no,
because
she's
back
putting this
then-
out because it makes
Did
money.
you see the little documentary clip they tried
Yeah,
to
yeah.
push out? Like she's complaining.
Yeah.
Oh God.
The thing is, she's hurting herself, right, to make money. She's doing this because somewhere in her head, right, and it's not even in her head because it is real, right? People want to see this. People want. I don't know who but I can't relate to them.
That's the time I wish she was on camera.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I can't relate to these people, but someone wants to see it. I mean, for 100 guys to be lining up, I mean, someone's interested. I don't know who.
Well, next year's 1,000, isn't it?
Bro, imagine being number
That's
100.
never
It's
gonna
crazy
change,
still,
though.
but yeah,
Because
it's mad.
Quay, back then
Sorry.
and still now, the term is sex sells.
that's
Everybody
crazy.
says it for everything. In whatever aspect, sex sells. Apparently, always has, it always will.
No,
What?
no,
There's been
no, but I'll get
being after 99.
I,
It is mad, but
Be like that. Be in the second, bro.
but even being even being
Oh,
the second,
no,
even
it's
being the
good.
first, bro. Listen,
just be the
man,
first because
yeah.
you know where you don't know where that bucket's been. Sorry, guys.
But it's like, wow, that's crazy. But
glad
even
you
as
said that.
okay, cool, perfect example, right?
You know,
There's pornography, there's pornography, and there's kunyaza, right? And I'm not even trying to be funny with it.
Is it your mission to
No,
say that in every episode?
Hear me out. And I'm not even trying to be funny with it, right?
Are you getting sponsored by
I feel,
Piazza?
I feel like he's actually making
I'm not.
a valid point.
No.
Just please,
No,
just make it.
It's a valid point. It's a valid point, right? There's educational ways.
Come get your Piazza.
This is crazy.
Kunyaza water.
There's educational ways of talking about sex
Nourishing.
and publishing sex, right? But people don't want to see the educational and the educational ways of publishing sex. They would want to see the fast food way, which is pornography, which is all the things that don't happen in real life. You want to see that version because it's the fantasy, it's the trash. You
quick
want
and
it,
easy.
you love it. Yeah,
Fast
yeah.
sex.
Yeah, that's why all the
Yeah.
girls have surgeries, all the guys are different. Like, you love it, right? But the truth is, the kunyaza way is the educational way. But you don't want to digest that. You don't want to digest the.
Boy, this is crazy.
You don't want to digest, you know.
Man, triple
I'm pretty
down.
sure people want to digest the kunyaza if they knew it was.
Especially your.
Well, no,
your
Kayden's trying to do something nasty right now.
You said it,
That,
bro.
no, Kayden said. I'm
you
pretty
said
sure
you
people wanna
you said
digest.
digesting
No,
Piazza.
I don't
I'm pretty
mean it
sure
like
people want to
that.
digest kunyaza if they know enough about it
I don't
and know
really
how
want to
educating and
digest-
nourishing and how good for you it is. They'd want to digest that.
I don't know, man.
They'd want to get right into that
We
and
need to get-
digest
we
it.
need
Do
to
you know
get
what I
on this
mean?
podcast because maybe he has. I don't. Oh, he's. You know what I'm saying? He might know someone that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like we'll
I
get
feel
her to
knows
get in
someone
the
that
comments
would-
because I'm
yeah,
pretty sure
needs
he
to be in the
can
yeah,
say a
we
thing
need
or
to hear
two.
from her.
All right, let's piggyback off this.
But yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah, listen, they would digest it if they.
Oh no,
Hurry
Kayden's no, she's gone. Did you say she gulped?
Go on.
She gulped.
Speaking about things that
Bro.
are gone, yeah.
No, she gulped.
Speaking about things that are
As you were
gone,
saying, Reese.
friendships. So, me personally, I take pride in knowing that my two closest male friends I've known from one from year 7 and one from the age of 16, and they're still my friends. The question I wanted to ask for you lot is, what is friendship to you now? Like, what does friendship look like for you lot now at the age you're at?
I can put it in one word, easier. Just family. Like
All right, Vin Diesel.
the way
Mark
I said it as
Sinclair,
well.
you know? Man, like Mark Sinclair.
No, that's what friendship looks like to me now. Like, just especially as I've got older and stuff like that. I don't look for friends to be.
You want no new friends?
No, it's not even knowing new friends. Like, I can meet new people and they'll be acquaintances or, like, people I know. Like I was saying earlier, I have tiers. So you could be a friend, but you could be on a different tier. Like, my day ones are my family. Put it that way.
That's crazy, bro. I just want to go through with my friends.
Huh?
I just want to go through with my friends. There's tiers for friendship. I just want to go through with my friends.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
I've got different batches, but
yeah,
different.
I've got no, but I do have different batches of friends. But the way I would say tiers, it just makes it easier because I know that I'm never coming to
So
you.
you got platinum tier, gold tier.
No, it's just like tier
VIP.
One. It's just like 1, 2, and 3. And do you know what? It might be like my tier 1 is just my people I keep here. Tier 2 might be like someone that is a friend, but you might not be my close brethren. And tier 3 will be
That's
like
not
a
a friend to me.
people be a
That's
friend
an
of a friend.
associate.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Rather than call it, because people say it's rude to call them associates. I do say acquaintances and associates. And if I want to be polite, yeah, you're just a lower tier friend. Doesn't mean.
Rotted.
But I don't want to say that in the weirdest way. But no, literally my day ones, and you know, you guys.
Man, what about you?
User on the top tier.
Me.
These are my brothers.
Yeah.
That's
my
enough from you.
family.
Chill out, man. Go on,
These are my
Mark.
family.
Me is it's definitely like the older I've got, the more smaller my circle's got. But my friends, like for me, I was speaking to my friend about this the other day. Like I don't talk to my friends like
Every day.
I don't have to.
Mm.
But when we speak, it's like we spoke yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, friendship's not about how often you talk or how often you see each other. It's just that you've got that bond where no matter what's going on, life is life. In friends have family and whatever, blah blah. So you know, life is busy sometimes, so you don't always have that time to catch up. But when you do, it's
Like
that
it's always
similar
been.
thing where it's like, this is why we're friends, isn't it? Like, yeah, you're my people, innit? So that's the way I see it, and I know I have people in my corner no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
If I was in a jam, I can call them, text them, whatever, they're there. And vice versa. Like, for me, friendship's about not how long I've known someone, it's just how much value you've added to my life.
Yep.
So it's not just if I've known you since school days or college or whatever. And funny enough, I don't really know that many people now from school times.
It's been a while though.
Yeah,
Oh.
thanks.
Oh. Oh. Dear.
But
Oh dear.
for me, it's just the journey through life. Like sometimes I've had friends where we're just at a different place in life and we just kind of drift off.
Yeah, separate. Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Like we didn't fall out or nothing. It's just life has a funny way of just you just go different ways. And if we see each other, it's nothing but love. But it's that way sometimes. But yeah, my friendship circle is small, but I love it as well.
What about you, Gabs?
Friendship's a weird one, man.
Why am I laughing?
I find it hard to classify it, but because there's people that I'm really close with, like I was growing up with, and I'm really close with, but I don't speak to them every day or speak to them that much. But the fact that this is crazy. The fact I see that I've got a lot of people on socials, so the fact that I see, them on socials and they're
Oh, this year.
the fact I see them on socials and they're healthy and they're doing well, that's enough. I don't need to have like the conversations with them every day or even every week and stuff like that. Like for example, I have friends that live abroad that I might speak to once every 3 months, once a year sometimes. So yeah, it's a tough one, man. I wouldn't say I have tiers. I wouldn't say I've got like
Strange, isn't it, to have tears over years?
yeah, this is a tiers, yeah. You know what?
Do you know
That
what? Only
word.
recently that I started putting people in a tier system. I was like, and I started it
got
off as a
time.
joke, and I was like,
I'm trying to.
she ain't even tier 2, so
Because I wouldn't I wouldn't classify it as tiers. I think you've got friends and then you've got people that you know.
Yeah.
yeah,
you're cool
basically.
Yeah.
I said I don't call anyone a friend, right? Yeah, and I've just been that way. My mum used to be like, you should be able to count your friends on one hand.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
So
100%.
so like I have different batches depending on where it is. So like I'll have like my football batch, but they're people I spend time with a lot in the week anyway. Then I've got like my normal set of friends which I grew up with, and there's a lot of people that that are acquaintances that like I check on their well-being and checking on mine. But like for me to be like, I look at friendship like it's a volume of how long I've known you, how well I know you, and how we kind of intertwine progressively throughout our lives. You know what I mean? Same with Gabriel. I cannot talk to my best friend for like 3 or 4 months, and then we'll be on the phone for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I think it means more because it means we've got more to talk about.
Yeah.
But then now, like this year, we've kind of made it a thing where it's like bi-monthly, like all of us, our group, will go out for a meal. It could be anywhere, just to kind of catch up and chill and just be whatever. Like we all have our own lives. We're busy. There's so much to do, rah, fa la la la, and the rest of that stuff. But it just depends on when we have time. I think as an adult, my understanding of friendship is low maintenance. I love low maintenance friendships. And I was like, oh, but you haven't seen me, but I've got, but I'm sorry, you have bare free time.
In this,
I'm sorry you don't have a hobby
You know
or
what?
something of
So
substance
It's
to do.
so
Like,
true. And can I just go off the back of that? Because I think I've said this before. Sorry. For a girl, most girls and most girl friendship groups, sometimes it can be a bit more difficult. Just because females crave to have a lot more.
I'm so
in
happy women
friendship
understand
groups.
how jarring other women are. Just put that
No,
in.
but I get it, and I'm not
So you get your
insensitive to it.
So you get your jarring.
Oh, 100% know I'm
Okay,
jarring.
cool, just wanted to make sure.
But can I say, I don't think I'm a jarring friend. I won't be like, oh guys, like, oh, let's do that. Like, whereas my friendship group, obviously, we're very close, and I guess in this last year, we've not seen each other as much as we usually do in the last few months. But for me, I'm very accepting of it. I'm like, it's cool. Like, I know everyone's got things to do, and I think for my friendship group, it's very much like, oh, we're terrible, we haven't seen each other, we need to make sure we don't lose that. And then I'm very much like, we're never going to lose
Wait till
that.
you have kids, you see each other for shit at all.
This is what I'm saying.
Once
And
a
I
year
see
for
that
birthday.
with everybody. I'm like, we're never going to lose that. It just means it's going to be, yeah, we'll see each other less, but when we do, it's not going to be anything different. We don't speak every day, but I feel like I speak often enough to all my friends.
In the background.
It's been a long... I feel like I see my friends, or speak to them, often enough to know what's going on.
You know
with
WhatsApp group with your
everybody.
friends?
Yeah, and it doesn't need to be active 24/7. I'm kind of glad that it isn't.
No, we don't speak on our WhatsApp group.
We don't. Do you know I actually speak?
We don't speak in it.
I think there could be a random day when it's active, and that might be just randomly.
We're that busy. No one talks to WhatsApp
I
group.
wake
But
up
my
and there's like
WhatsApp group is
1,000
quiet.
I wish it was.
I think it used to be
it's-
when we was a lot younger and we had shit to talk about and nothing to do.
Right.
Now everyone's busy.
The Mandem WhatsApp group that I play football in on Tuesday, that one's busy. My normal group one is quiet. The one that me and Mark's in with youths I used to work with in is quiet.
Yeah.
A lot of
The
group chats are
football
quiet.
team I play for, the group chat's locked. It's open now, but it's locked.
It's
Only
locked.
management can talk in a group.
Hilarious. I love
How
that
many
group.
people's in your normal like friendship group chat?
In my one, 4, including
I think
myself.
My one there's like 20 something.
Yeah, in my one is
30.
4. In
My
the
one's-
football
there's
one,
about
Mine's
15.
5, including
There's
me.
loads of, yeah.
the family one, I removed myself from it. I was in the family one for a month. I removed
Oh,
myself.
I've got a
We
family
have
one.
2, so we have the immediate one, which is the 5 of us, obviously including me, and then I think the other one might be, it's like 7 or 8, I can't remember.
I've got
And they're
about
very
3
quiet.
family ones.
Nah, I removed myself. I don't do family group chats. I don't like you people enough. Don't piss me
I
off.
actually
No, but
hate it.
it's not that busy.
One thing I will say is
My group chats have gone quiet, and I like it like that.
Mute.
a popular guy once said, like,
Kunyaza
nah,
is the way of life.
me nah sell out my friend them.
Me nah go this.
I
Me.
thought, do
friend.
you know what? I
Yeah,
thought it was
there.
going to be
That's what I
vibes
got.
or one of them. I just
Pure
knew.
blessings. That's
a
do you know what I'm
perfect
saying?
segue.
Pure blessings.
Yeah.
I sent to my friends. It's,
No, that should have. As you done that, thank you.
but,
No, thank
yeah,
you.
man.
Because
Good one,
I wanted to ask you a little question. No, I still hate Gabriel for that. do you know? Right, yeah.
man. A wise man once
You
said.
grew up at like so.
Jesus
Question:
Christ.
Lucian is predominantly Caribbean or Caribbean African.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So Kay grew up in East. I don't know what part of East. Can't remember which one it is. I don't know what then.
Because there's an Asian part of East
What do you
London.
mean?
What part of East did you grow up
Oh,
in? West
like
Ham, Canton.
no, look, yeah, that's Custom House, but
Canton.
it's pretty much Canning Town.
Ah, cool. Canton.
Canteen.
What's the
Canton.
mess?
Fucking
Alright,
hate
cool. I'm
that
asking
area.
this more so, yeah, because I just wanted to kind of gauge where
I try to be
the
bougie
inner
and I
city
just call
part,
it
the
Victoria
inner certain
Docks.
part. Oh, it's Victoria Docks.
I'm the Victoria Dock side.
There's
I'm not
nothing
like-
there, bro.
There
No,
is.
but
passport-
Custom House
it's
there's
the-
nothing
it's
there
the
in general.
passport
though.
office.
Yeah.
It's the passport
Oh,
and XL.
I'm the other side of that,
Okay,
where
cool.
there's the main
Water.
road. But I like
Cold
to,
water.
on my address. I like to put Victoria Docks. I
Kunyaza
don't like
water.
to say.
Right, yeah.
You know.
I try and
So
be, yeah.
the question I want to
but-
ask you is, yeah,
Mm.
I've been here. Well, I've not always lived in London for most of my
Passport
life.
office.
Yeah, possible. I've always lived in London for most of my life, so it's different, isn't it?
Cable cars.
Right, yeah. So the question I want to ask you though is, do you feel that the representation of Caribbean culture has improved? When I mean the representation of Caribbean culture, the way how Caribbeans are viewed, the way they carry themselves now, what they've accomplished, representation on the TV, like across the board. Do you think Caribbeans that exist within the UK now have a better stead than they did 10 to 20 years ago?
I'll say yeah.
Why do you think that?
You know why? Because, so for example, I know growing up as an African, right, a lot of Africans were convinced by like the newspapers and what they saw in the media regarding what Caribbeans are about. So you could be like a Nigerian who's just come to this country, and based off like the media and the newspaper, Caribbeans are seen as cultureless, you know, aggressive, weed smokers. These are all like the stereotypes.
That's not you lot.
Huh?
That's not you lot.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, it is like
that. Every negative stereotype we had is now on you lot.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. There's a hybrid. There's
no,
a hybrid.
It's them.
No, I was gonna say, but
no, because because I was literally saying to my mum, I said, Mum, like, you know the criminals and all the people I grew up with, like, you know, bare Nigerians and that, like, let's be real, like, it's bare, like, it was. I'm just telling her the truth, like.
If you look at all forms of, as we spoke about in the first topic, of like social media and everything, they're all African.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I know.
Word on the curb is own.
All that, yeah.
It's all up there.
And I think back in the day, before it was more cool to be Caribbean or Jamaican.
No, it was a fact, but that
like,
was
and I'm not
just
saying
based
that
on like.
I'm not saying bigging it up like that, but I'm saying a lot of people was like preferred. I want a Jamaican guy. I want a Jamaican girl. That they preferred.
But you know why that existed?
That
existed because at the time, yeah, the flavoursome West Africans didn't exist in the UK. That audaciousness, that
it only came from the Nigerians.
What's that magic thing? Something never cry. Never lose, never cry. Oh, what's the Nigerian never lost?
Carry laughs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right. Yeah. That term didn't exist here. In Nigeria, it existed. It didn't exist here. Right. Yeah. Caribbeans were flagrant, especially Jamaicans. Everything about them was flagrant. It was cool. So naturally, it was like, raw. This dude don't move like he's bad, but he's got an aura about him, which is fine. Because
and that's kind of changed. Like,
no, I don't think it changed based on that. It's like the Africans that were here, like that are our friends now. Their parents were first generation, yeah. So they're learning UK with a heavy influence of being West African or Central African. You know what I'm trying to say? Heavy emphasis on it. As time's gone on, their child, for example, kind of clocked what the play is in London. So when you kind of clock the play and you adapt and you're no longer a small fish in big pond, you're now big fish in the ocean. You're not Nemo, you're a shark. When you realise how to be a shark, naturally you're gonna move different. But the reason why I asked this question, Gabriel, do you think we've done a role? Do you think Caribbeans have done a role reversal?
Yeah, I wouldn't even.
Because we had. Because if you look at it, they was more the Caribbeans. Then was it's more prevalent. They were more prominent. They were outside.
Yeah.
Now minus Carnival, I don't really see Caribbeans that I'm not related to.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? I think
what's
happened. I think what's actually happened, I would say, is there's been the development of this hybrid culture. And this hybrid culture has taken over everything. And it's now like, I'm speaking to Reese, and Reese is Caribbean and I'm African, but it doesn't matter.
Whereas before there was a big divide.
Yeah, whereas before it really mattered, right? Whereas now it's like, well, it don't matter, because he's
I'm
eating
black,
jollof
black,
rice
you black,
the same
yeah.
way I'm eating whatever.
What are you eating?
I know, I mean,
one for your life. One for your life.
It's like
Mr.
we're listening to the
Weather.
same music. We're eating
Freaky
we're eating the same food. The slang's the same. So I'll give you examples like the one that makes me laugh is, okay, cool. Everyone knows the majority of slang, especially like in Canada and the UK,
derives from patois.
Yeah, exactly, right. But then even patois in itself derives from Pidgin English, right? Creole, Pidgin English. So you know, Pekin. We used to pick in as a child. Used pitney, right? So the similar words, right? But when people started to say, "I'm doing road," "I'm doing guy," Oh no, I'm doing road. It came from the
Like,
term
yeah.
You're doing guy.
doing guy.
That's crazy.
It's like your mum would say, "Oh, you're doing guy, you're doing this," and that's where the word "doing road."
Pause.
That's where the
Pause.
You're doing guy.
Mark
that's
tried
crazy.
to throw
Oh,
dirt on you, and I tried to save you.
no.
Can I just say, you know where you've just
But that's
said
where it
that,
came
yeah?
from. Like the whole
It's got nothing to do with the topic, but do you know the most sus sayings all come from fucking sport, mainly football.
Yeah.
Mate,
Get up him!
He's on you.
He's on you! He's on you! Put him in! Put him in! The hell?
No, the worst one is West City, innit? When our captain's like,
I think they're the
our
best.
captain's like, hold the D. I said, I beg your pardon.
that's basketball talk. Yeah,
Yeah.
basketball talk. He's got hard. That's some hard D. That's some soft D. Like
Me and my cousin look at each other like, yeah, hold the semicircle. Hold the circle. Hold the circle.
No, it's funny.
But no, like, so Gabriel, continue as well, yeah? Because I want to hear like Kay and Mark's in this. So like the representation of the UK. So why would you say, even with hybrid culture, how would you say it's better now than it was before?
It's better now than it was before because I think people understand each other more now. I think people understand each other way more. The media can't put us against each other the way they did, right? So I know this from an African household, right? My African household, see, my mum and dad were different because when my dad came to the UK, he was on par with the Caribbeans. The Caribbeans showed the Africans how to actually maneuver in England because they showed us how to. My dad was telling me like back in the day, you could squatters' rights. So it was like in Peckham and Brixton. The reason why loads of black people are there is because we used to turf people out their houses, or we used to, or there'll be like there'll be houses that are just empty. We'll pull up in the house. We'll live there. We'll set up shop
That's
in the
why
house.
Jewish people moved outside.
And you can't, and there's
North London, bro.
and you can't do nothing once we've. But the people that show the Africans how to do that is the Caribbeans because they knew the system. And even when you think about it, like, I remember back in the day, and I like talking about it because
They changed the rules because of the people like that, by the way.
I love talking about it because there was one time when I was young, we went to an airport and we was in, I think it was in Burger King or something like that. It was Burger King. It was one of the fast food restaurants.
Which one? There's like 14.
It was Burger. I'm pretty sure. I think it was Burger King. But my dad got into an argument with the manager of Burger King, right? But everyone that was around wasn't doing anything. And then I remember there was a Rasta guy that was there.
A Rasta.
Rastafarian. Rasta guy.
I was gonna leave it alone, but
No,
I just
impossible.
my eyes. I just say I thought.
Wait, what? Rasta? What's
Mhm.
Rasta?
No one pronounces Rasta like that. It's
I
not
say
Rasta.
Rasta. See, I say I got that.
Rasta.
I got that.
Rasta.
I got that South London twang in me.
Rastafarian,
So I remember
Pork.
Rasta man.
he wasn't ordering pork. I can confirm that. But I remember my dad was having this argument, and then all of a sudden the managers called the police, right? And then I remember the guys come up to my dad. The Rasta guys come up to my dad, and he's like, "Call the police now! What are you doing? Call the police!" And my dad was like, "No, I'll wait for the police to come." And Rasta guy was like, "But are you crazy? Here in this country, you have to call the police first. If you see them calling the police, you call the police as well." So he's teaching my dad game.
Protect yourself.
And my dad's hard-headed African guy. No, I'm waiting for the guy goes on the phone. He calls him for my dad. Yeah, I'm here. I'm in the. And he's being rude to the guy. He's not giving him his money. So the police come at the same time because it's the airport. They come at the same time. But because the guy's patterned my dad,
Okay.
it's like, cool.
Cut him up.
My dad's made the call, but then it's not even like my dad's made the call. It's the eyewitness has made the call. So it's now my dad's position's better than the manager because
It's
he
an
didn't
eyewitness.
exactly as an eyewitness.
Yeah.
And that's when I kind of realised, these lot really put us on, you know? Like, they taught us how to manoeuvre because they understood laws,
And
rights.
system, yeah.
And they've always had to stand up for that, even in the riots. It was Caribbeans, it weren't us, bro. It was Caribbeans, so yeah, I feel as if now the media hasn't been able to put us against each other with spreading lies that Caribbeans are causing the problems because now, bro, I can't lie, like we've been here, we see it's not the Caribbeans, we see it's the Nigerians, the Ghanaians, it's everyone, it's black people. So yeah, now I would say like it's better because yeah, the media can't divide us as much as they could before.
Only
And it's
Caribbean
united.
I don't like is David Lemmy. Prick. Prick forever, bro. I'm sorry,
Oh
prick
god!
forever.
But everyone was rooting for him just because he was black.
No, I've never liked David Lemmy. I thought he was a mug.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know enough about him, you know.
Well, now he's
Yeah,
the
I
flipping
thought-
foreign
I
secretary
didn't really
for the
know.
UK.
I think I knew
He's a
the
little black boy rot in
basics,
Dubai,
but not.
bruv.
He said something that I didn't like, you know. He said everyone knows the laws in this country and in that country, in those sort of countries.
Kid's
And
17.
I'm thinking,
Go
bro,
and
he's a
save him.
kid. What
He's
kid do you
17.
think
Basically
knows the
just
laws in
left him
Dubai?
there.
I barely know the laws in Dubai at my grown age. Like, are you crazy? What kid? What 17-year-old little boy, 18-year-old little boy is
gonna
going to know the
know
laws?
the
Like,
Might
I
be-
some.
there might be Englishmen that go to different foreign countries and move mad and they don't know the rules, bro. Stop
But
it.
this is why when I tell people I rock with Donald Trump, you think Donald Trump would let? You think Donald Trump would let a citizen of America? You think he'll let that happen?
In fairness,
And he knows about.
I'll be real. I still think America were done for letting Brittany Griner go for flipping.
Nah, see that trade was crazy though. Donald Trump wouldn't have done that. That's
staying in there.
that's a Trump. That's a trade Donald Trump would not have done.
You're staying in there.
The what they call it? The Russian guy,
The Merchant of Death.
Merchant of Death. That's
The
crazy.
Rule of War. I've seen that movie.
But I remember when Leangelo Ball got arrested in China. Couple phone calls made. The couple, yo, we need him back. Came back. ASAP Rocky in Sweden. Same thing. I just think if it was,
Sipping on semen.
I think that's key. He's
The
a madman for that. I
It
think
was
it
an
was.
interview.
Oh my god.
No.
I think it was.
I need
never
to
did
know. No.
But my thing
Me
is
too.
there nothing Keir Starmer could do? 'Cause I'm not really big on politics, so is there nothing Keir Starmer could do?
No, because it's not his section. He can, but it's not his section. If David Lammy is foreign secretary, that's what he should be sorting out
So this boy is actually just gonna rot.
for until next year September. Yeah.
Do you know how bad prisons are in Dubai?
That's actually-
my
I've heard.
God. Forget it, man. That's gonna be a traumatizing year for a young boy
He's
to
gonna
go
come
through.
back a different person.
He's gonna come back a different person. It's true.
Last one to kind of wrap this up as well. Let's go Mark first. Yearly review. What would you say was the most influential thing you saw this year, and what would you say was going to carry over to next year that you've seen this year? It could be anything. It could be music. It could be culture. It could be personal things to you. Like
About not being funny. The boogeyman is real. Kendrick is the
you're
boogeyman.
dumb. I knew it as you said that.
Oh my god. When you said that, I went.
No,
I knew
boogeyman
that.
is
I knew that.
real.
You're dumb.
He held down the summer. I'm sorry.
He actually
nah.
did.
By the way, no.
Single-handedly, I
If
can't
you
lie.
actually look what Gabriel brings up on his laptop, yeah, from February, he basically dropped music every month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he did.
This is the most consistent he's been in his entire career. From February.
But apparently he doesn't drop enough music.
But as Kendrick
Yeah, because
fans,
a lot of people have
Oh, we
started
will.
knowing about
yeah,
it more
that's
will.
good.
this
That's what I
year
wanted
than
to ask.
before.
Yeah,
'Cause
we will.
as Kendrick fans, how does that? Because I, as a fan of an artist, sometimes I don't like when they drop too much music.
Yeah, like
Well,
Because I
unless it's
to, but-
DMX.
Yeah.
Because DMX dropped 2 albums in 1
Yeah,
year.
2 albums
Both
and he's,
his
I
So,
think he's
rest
one
in
of the
peace.
only artists to go. I think diamond for both albums, or platinum, or for both.
that
albums
that was premium DMX, by the way. I was like,
Yeah. Like, he was something else. He did Woodstock as well when
Cool.
no artist did it.
Crazy.
Pause, yeah, that is pause, yeah.
You
That's
would like
like-
that, yeah.
I think that's. I can't remember how many hundreds of thousands of fans that is, but he had the
What for
crowd.
Wood?
Stock. Stock.
What?
Stock. I have to add the stock
man
at the
went
end of it.
peekaboo.
No,
Stuck at the end of it.
honestly, probably some of the photography projects I've taken part this year that I've been very proud of. Me and a couple other team members definitely made me improve what I do and how I look at certain things, and I definitely want to carry that on to next year. Winter time is always normally weird for photographers because if it's not in the studio, it's not going to be outside.
Of course not.
So-
Nobody will not wintertime wonder in their face. You're trying to pose.
It's a quiet time,
So
boy.
they're clapping off your cheek.
But it's been a weird year. Like the older I get, sometimes it's scary because people start dropping like flyers around this time. So you do start to wonder about certain things, and some of them like very shocking and surprising. So yeah, there's a lot of things to think about, but I give thanks, man. Like I'm still there.
Yeah.
I got health,
And good Nick.
got a roof over my head, and I'm
Yes,
doing
sir.
up my flat.
You
So
got heating, yeah.
Hmm?
You got a new boiler.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
beginning of the year was crazy for me, boy.
It's crazy how this country's made a boiler. Even though a boiler's a necessity, it's crazy how expensive they make boilers. I find that crazy, you know.
Rude. It's
didn't know
rude.
Welcome to the Western world, bro.
It's
Yeah.
rude. That's what it
Scary,
is.
bro.
Okay, what about you?
This year, I don't think I've found anything that, it's weird, like has been more influential to myself than myself. And I know that's going to be like, what? But
I know what you mean by that.
I would say, when I say my past self, I would say the me last year compared to the me this year.
Sorry,
Just-
Katie, the way Reese is...
No, because he wants to know what I mean. Do you know why I'm not looking at him? Because I'm basically talking about... I'm talking about where I was to where I wanted to be has been enough of an influence for me. I'm not saying, oh, I'm such a big influence on myself. No.
Can't be in a room with Reese and
It's
something
just-
serious to be
nah,
said.
it's
You're
just
gonna give you that look.
We've had these conversations like every year.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And
I
the
know what you mean.
conversation...
Fuck me for.
No, the conversations that we've had from last year and just seeing myself, like just stepping out and seeing myself and seeing where I want to be has been enough influence for me to do what I need to do. And it's put me where I need to be.
Doctor Strange.
I've got, you idiot, I've got, you know, I've got my own flat now. I've been, in that year I got promoted twice. Obviously this is obviously a bigger promotion. It's better for me. And yeah, I just...
You realise the power was
Yeah,
within,
man. Like,
the-
I don't...
yeah.
I've never really looked at people and be like, I need to be like that. And then, apart from my aunt and my sister, probably. But yeah, just where I don't want to be or where I haven't wanted to be has been enough for me to be like, nah, I need to get my shit together. And it's, you know, put a plan in action and it's put me in where I need to be. If I had to mention people, it would be the part of the black project that I'm in at work, and
Black
just seeing
projects?
black people.
Oh.
So black people in tech, black
But
women
you don't
in
call it the
tech.
Black Project, do you?
No, but I'm just trying to explain, because if I explain the project, you're gonna be like, what is that?
Okay, bro.
But it's the...
Don't matter.
Can you not just shut up? But no, just part of that
Fuck, man.
within work and
That's insane. Nah, Reese has lost it, you know. Can't come on. Okay, I'm actually listening. I'm actually listening. I'm in line with everything you're saying.
just seeing where I want to be in it. It's alright because I'm climbing, so I know I'm doing something right and I'm happy. Whereas
Climb through the darkness.
2 years before now, it's not to say that I wasn't climbing, I wasn't going up, but it was just happening slowly.
Yeah.
And I think in the last, not even year, but in the last 6 to 8 months, I've done more in the last 6 to 8 months than I have in the last 2 years.
So progress.
And that's just without looking at everybody else and what everyone else is doing, and just focusing on me and looking at where I was then to where I want to be. And I've made it better. So I think that's, for me, I've always said I need to be here. And to be honest, I think I'm on track for my little plan. So yeah, I'm always proud of myself, but I'm a bit more proud of myself than usual.
Gabs?
Yeah, I'll say 3 things I think this year's kind of taught me. Live life at your own pace.
Get out of the plantation.
So live life at your own pace.
So
like
true.
do what's right
buy
for
new
you.
laces.
It's crazy. This is crazy. Live life at your own pace. Do what's right for you at the right. This is crazy. Do
Them shit's tight.
do what's right for you at the right time. What else? See, this guy made me lose my train of thought. Wait. What was I gonna say?
You can't just drop.
I was gonna say something serious. No, that's it.
These are don't
Enjoy
be serious,
the
you know?
responsibilities you have. So enjoy this year's kind of taught me to enjoy your responsibilities, because everyone looks at their responsibilities as like a burden, but then I look at my responsibilities as something that keeps me ticking. It gives me a reason to want to wake up, a reason to get active, a
The guy
reason
with
to
no
do
sleeping
something.
button.
So, yeah, no, but
When I saw him today, I was like, oh man, I've got sleeping parties.
Yeah, I've been talking to him. I've been talking to Mark about that because
You talk to man?
leaving.
Yeah, you got one
leaving
today.
the
This one is on fuckers today.
leaving the plantation, it's that I still need to tap into my responsibilities now, because now I'm not dealing with the everyday work responsibilities. So because I'm not dealing with everyday work responsibilities, actually it's messed up my sleeping pattern, and I'm a bit more stressed.
Just send them along.
You a free nigga now.
Yeah. So,
Sorry.
yeah, now Katie's, she's caught the bug. She's caught it from Reese.
Thanks,
Yeah,
folks.
it's Reese's fault.
I got to bleep that, motherfucker.
But
So
yeah,
do
man.
you still dream then? Still have nightmares? Like
Yeah,
clothes.
no, I still have that. I still have that. I definitely
Wake
still
up in
have
cold
that.
sweats.
No, but I definitely wake up feeling I have work, like a
Do you
job.
have like
and
sleep
then-
paralysis and you see some guy just walking and going ding ding ding?
No, but I
ding,
do
ding,
get sleep
ding,
paralysis.
Don't, 'cause I don't like-
do.
I-
Do you
I
guys get
don't-
sleep paralysis?
No.
Yes.
So you
I've
hear,
got-
you hear Diddy all about the Benjamin.
No, I definitely don't. If I heard Diddy, that would be scary.
No,
That would be
I,
scary.
I get it, and
Bad
it sometimes
boy.
it can freak me out. I don't.
Come out and play.
And then the last thing I'll say, just with everyone, and this kind of applies to everyone. Listen, just be happy and content with the things in life that you view as common.
Yeah.
You know, because bro, your happiness is the most important thing, and I've realised it's not about luxuries. It's not about having all the money in the world. This year's kind of shown me it's just the joy of like your family being in good health, like you being able to go out with your friends and having a group chat with your friends. Just things that come into this podcast every Wednesday. Like, don't take that for granted, because people can't do that. No one can. It's not an easy thing to just gather a group of friends and get together and have this podcast. And you lot have been committed to this for years, bro.
Absolutely.
People fall off. You've seen people fall off in weeks,
Well,
Yeah,
months,
we
especially. So you know how hard it is to do it. But yeah, man, it's just being content with like the things that you view as common, and view the common things as big, because they are big.
No,
Yeah.
it's not about the money.
Mine is
Money.
mine was be more honest.
Yeah.
As in like
Didn't you already are?
nah, you'd be surprised. I held back a lot.
Who you?
Yeah, be more honest. I feel like this year was more like sometimes when people ask you a direct question,
Yeah.
just tell them the truth. Don't lie, just tell them the truth. Whether they like it or not, remember that they've asked you a question.
And they have to get the answer.
Yeah, like you don't always have to caveat with "Are you sure?" Just be
Have it.
as honest
Yeah.
as possible,
Be
because
more
if they're
direct.
asking you because they want to know whether they like the response or not. They've chosen to put themselves in a space where they're asking you a question. You
Yeah.
can't ask for the truth and then how about the truth? My personal favourite. I'm sick and tired of hearing people telling me about their truth. There's not their truth. It's one truth.
One truth.
One single truth.
Yeah.
Wait, who
One
said
truth.
that?
People say it's like
Because
oh, my
your
truth.
truth is just an opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Or
one
a
single
Your
feeling.
truth is just your side
It's
of
an
what you
opinion or
believe
a
or
feeling.
whatever.
It's a
Yeah.
feeling, It's just one singular truth, and that's
My
it.
truth. Oh,
I hate when people say it's facts and it's not facts.
It's not fact. It's your opinion.
It's just your opinion.
Yeah.
I got yeah. Selective. No, I laughed at yeah. My selective fact. It's a lie. I'm just trying to be a drawer, right? But no, joke aside,
The
I
fact
think
of
it's.
the matter is,
I think for me, it's more so like just I think the older I get, the more anti I become, in a sense of just being like, you know what, the people who are around me that I have time for, like you're always gonna get the best version of me at all points. Even if I'm in a bad mood, you're not gonna I'm in a bad mood. You're just gonna get the best version of me.
Yeah.
I think
I 100% agree.
a lot more. Like I always say this all the time. My intention is never to disrespect, and if I have stepped out and I've done something, yeah, my first thing is gonna be like, you know what, Mike is saying, hand up. But I also want to know. I always want to know the why.
Gabs,
my
your
thing is-
comb on the floor.
Yeah.
You don't use that shit anyway, man.
I didn't use it today. Definitely
Yeah,
not.
definitely not.
So
But yeah, like
As soon as I heard it was just used, though, I'm like, I ain't combing my hair.
is it one of those? One of
Yeah,
those
don't leave in
ones.
presentation, huh?
none whatsoever, bro. But no, I think for me it's more so like just making sure like I like just being. They're more so anti. I'm just more protective of my space. So like if I make time for someone, I really mean it, and I don't think people realize that.
Yeah,
Oh,
protect
yeah.
your energy
Yeah.
and
I
make
think-
sure you've got a
Protect
full
your
cup.
energy and peace.
I'm also like I said at the end of
Yeah.
I've definitely done that.
my
a lot
thing
more
is
this year as well,
my
to be
thing
honest.
this year has always been, which I will continue into next year. My issue is never communication; it's comprehension. I always want to know the why. Yeah. Oh, you should know. No, I want to know why, because once you know the why, you're less likely to make the same mistake
mistake
you've
you
made.
could avoid it,
You can't. You
Yeah.
can't get into. You can't get into the same like bad zones or the same bad communication or the same issues if you understand the why. And it's easier. It's much more avoidable than the situation that's at hand. I realise not everybody is capable of the why. Not everybody's capable of having an adult conversation, and that's fine. Like,
Yeah.
just
And that's okay.
leave me alone until you're ready to have that conversation.
Yeah, nah, for real. Nah, for real.
It's so
Nah,
true.
I agree.
Does anyone want to add anything?
Yeah. Oh, go on, I'll go.
Is this the last episode before New Year's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go on. I'll wait till the end. Go on.
I just want to say thanks for everyone tuning in, listening, like up the thing, repost it.
Sorry for the hiatus.
Also, I want to say thanks
Yeah.
to everyone
I remember that was this year.
being here as well. Like Kay, you joined a bit later on with the pod.
50. First episode was 47.
We done this. Me and Mark actually
But
calculated my pod anniversary.
I just wanted to say thank you for all your help.
Okay.
Shout out to Kay,
You've definitely added something to the pod.
whoever she is.
Jarring Nation.
Reese, from day one, we done other pod, and obviously we continue with this.
Probably
Pod is mental.
No, I don't.
We tripled.
I
Pod is
wish.
mental.
I wish you
pod.
could. The first episode we ever did, as a trio, was probably my favorite episode I've ever recorded in my life.
I think you got need to talk about that on one of these
In
episodes.
2025,
Yeah.
when I've got more grace.
But also the fact that
Oh,
when we
Lord.
first met, this is how we are.
Not more
Like,
grace.
So it's
it was
been-
crazy. It's like I knew him from time, and it was crazy.
Those are the best.
So when we
relationships.
started filming and doing this, it just felt very natural.
It's just calm.
And obviously yourself.
I feel like the
But
same
I'm-
happened when I joined. It was very
It's
natural.
not about you.
It's not about you right now.
Right now.
It's not about you.
Not about you.
Okay, can I join
No,
after?
no,
Who
no.
would have thought though? The message I received from Mark
Since we-
3 years ago. Wait, it must be longer than 3 years.
Yeah, 3.5 years.
Yeah, 3.5 years.
Yeah.
The message I received from you 3.5 years
I
ago.
found your
It's still
studio
going.
randomly.
First customer, by the way.
That's crazy.
Technically,
I
like
think it was just
in
us.
terms of when we had customers, that first person I got a message from.
That's a
It's
customers,
crazy.
Wow.
So
How many drive?
yeah.
How
And
many
then like that was like when I had the studio as a business. That was first customer.
Had me driving to
technically, and I'm
Mordor
like,
to get to
"Rah, that's
fucking
crazy.
That's a
So it's
good
like looking at it now and what it's turned to now and how it's developed and how we've developed in terms of our
And
relationship.
how your big
and-
mouth is now part of the pod.
Yeah,
now.
and now I'm running my mouth. And back then I wasn't running my mouth.
Yeah, no,
It's
Gabriel
crazy.
was so
It's
quiet.
crazy.
To the
was
point
Tory
where-
was Tory talking
Oh,
on
Jodeci
podcast?
Boots.
Was he talking on the podcast? 'Cause I don't think he was.
At some point,
At some point he was
added
like he
his-
would add his 2 pence and it would be very organic as well. in
When
that
you and Tori
sense.
thought I was moving dark,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you don't thought I was moving dark. They're like, what's wrong with you? Why is he so aggy, bro?
No, but
there was some-
even
mate.
with Harley, like whenever she, if I tell her to come to the studio and she knows it's used lot, it's here. She's like, oh, okay, yeah.
That's the same thing.
I've got
She
so
feels
much, I've got
confident
so
enough
much
to
love
talk.
and time for her.
Yeah.
I was just about to say it's so
So she
with her
likes it as
input,
well.
it's so organic as well. And can I just say, with this pod, that's something that I've definitely learned is so. I want to swear essential.
Thank
You
you.
can
Just
I mean,
I just want to swear, but
Don't
I'm
say
not
the
gonna.
words that you
That's
know
why I
after the
paused because it was so naturally gonna flow out. But
What, the
Nah.
C word?
no, the F
That
word.
flows out in that to Gen Z lot. It means good, innit? it?
Yeah,
Don't-
no, I
don't-
wasn't gonna
don't
say that.
you
I
use
was
it
just
as well,
saying
but
it's
you
just
have
gonna
to
be
quickly
so
go here.
effing
Right, yeah.
essential that we need people, or not even that we need people, but even like Harley doesn't necessarily have to join as a guest, but her input is so natural, it's organic, it flows well,
Sitting in and being,
and I
Yeah.
like that being
no, she's always welcome.
an aspect of us. And it's because, again, as you guys have said before as well, she knows us. Anyone that comes on here and it flows well, it's people that actually
they
just know us.
Shout out everyone that's been on here because
I mean,
everyone has set
I
one.
say,
Yes.
I say everybody that's
Everybody
on
say
the
who?
pod.
Everyone
No.
has set one.
Listen,
That
who's the
pagan.
one? Who's the one?
That pagan.
been
Oh, was the one
it's
this
been
year though?
episode
Was,
two-
was
yeah,
that
it
She
was.
wasn't
this
even.
year?
No,
Was
she
it
wasn't
this
even.
year?
She wasn't even on the pod.
It wasn't this
It wasn't
year.
this year. Yeah,
It was.
It was early this year.
Oh no, wait.
It was early this year.
No.
No, it wasn't. You know,
It couldn't have been.
it wasn't.
That was before I broke my collarbone.
It was
Yeah,
last
yeah,
year.
yeah,
It was.
yeah.
It was last year because I remember
Yeah.
earlier
That
this year.
pagan.
Yeah, it was last year, and I think it was last year summer.
We need to get Colin back on.
Who's Colin?
Colin's
I was about to
my
say,
guy.
who's Colin?
Senor Banks.
Well,
Banks.
guy.
I don't even take.
Back, you know, I see him. He did a video with his daughter celebrating his birthday, and I'm like, I messaged him like, bro, you lot need to do videos together. Like, you lot need to react to songs together
that would be
because he's
cool.
got a personality and he's got these lot would be funny on camera together.
Colin.
Shout out Colin.
Yeah,
No,
man.
that one.
Collins.
Things
Nicole,
like that.
Yeah.
I've learned the hard way.
What's the guy that had his own business? Your friend.
Taylor. I'm on his jumper now.
We need to. We
The
need
first
to.
guest of this podcast that I can remember was
You lot are forgetting.
your friend that
dogs.
does the candles, right?
Zenia.
She went our first guest.
She went
but,
on first. Lisa, I think Lisa.
That I can remember.
I think Lisa was because Lisa came on when I joined. Lisa came on with me, but she's been on a couple of times. And then Zan's come on.
How is the candles working out? And everything?
Yeah, no, it's booming. She's expanding. She's working
That's
on
what
things
he
to. She's working on stuff to expand. There's actually some that
Shout
I'm
out to,
due
shout out
to
to all
bring
the,
in
all the
to you
shit
guys.
guests we've had as well.
Jesus.
Who are this? I don't think.
Don't worry
you've-
about that. This has been episode 250.
Oh, so you wanted to say something?
Nah, no.
I feel
No,
like,
who was this year? I don't. No, not this year, bro.
Nah, shout out to all
no,
the
we
shit
haven't
guests.
had many this year, but we've had some bad.
You made the bond of everyone on join this group stronger. You can find the DSP.
I'm not gonna lie, it's made me realise what I do and don't want.
My personal DSP YouTube. You can find Mark O'Cadia's, Gabriel's.
Shout out to Doug's, man.
Information. Yeah, Doug's his family, bro.
Shout out to
Doug's
Oh wait,
family.
you guys didn't clock something.
What?
The episode didn't end on me saying something crazy and being cut short.
Well, last week.
No, this
That's fine. I love it. I love it. Right, yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I keep doing this, but as
You
well.
can find
Shout out
Mark
to my sister.
O'Cadia.
That's family.
O's information in the description below. You can find Mark's photography link, O's book link in the description below. I've been Reese, to my left bin.
Drinks.
To his left bin.
And if you've been a shit guest, then suck it.
To his left bin.
Oh, love.
I did mine.
Your left. Yeah, left.
Did you introduce? Oh shit!
The guy with the dirty nose behind the mic's bin.
They're all flipping now, mate.
Yeah,
Oh my
He's
God.
gunning for me.
If it's snowing,
He ain't
big man, none of us ain't going. Peace,
Oh,
love, and blessings,
and
and happy
Walk
New
We're
Year.
still
and
gonna
live.
be here next year. Don't
Yeah.
think we ain't gonna be
Walk
here.
and live, Gabs.
And walk and love.
No, bye.
And happy New Year, bro.
Happy New Year if you're and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Bye.